What's up, everybody? Here we are with Mud Pusher's deck. Well, it's not his deck. It's a deck he sponsored me to play. It's Rifle, Laser, Bike, Giga, Catship, Phantom. I'm a little concerned about Catship. Catship real bad. Ice says technically there are 2 guys in MG. Aren't there 3? I thought there's 3 guys in MG. There's only 2 on the picture. I always thought it was 3 guys. I guess not. Alright, anyway, we're going to do this. We're going to basically have to use Giga as our secondary anti-infantry, because I'm not sure that Catship will really cut it anymore. But other than that, the deck's pretty good. Like, I don't know why we're playing Kane in a Giga deck. In fact, let me check. This is actually the right deck, because this seems... It is the Kane, Rifle, Laser, Bike, Giga, Catship, Phantom. Yep, okay. Just for fun. Alright, I like fun. I'm a big proponent of fun.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
We're against Predator, not Predator. Predator. Oh, 2-half? 2-half. Classic opening. Luckily today our only rule set is play the deck. No no awkward additional rules to make it harder to win. Probably gonna go Catship soon. Yep, there we go. Not my favourite answer to shocks at the moment, but that's what we got. Hopefully I can get the cloud to build up and then kill the missiles with it. That looks like what's gonna happen. That's gonna be great. Nice. I'm gonna get some lasers, I guess. That seems like the most sensible thing to follow up with here. I don't even know if this Catship will win that fight, so I'm actually gonna run it away. And just make sure I fire the missile. Looks like... Yeah, so it takes slightly more than a shot to kill a laser, kill a missile troop. So I think I need to... If you have it supported by something, you can kill missiles and lasers in 1 hit each. Oh, that's a hammerhead. Run away! Nah, this is going to be difficult to beat Hammerhead plus... I'm just going to make a Giga cannon, actually. I'm just going to use Giga to kill shots. Like I said, Giga's going to be my secondary anti-infantry unit. Alright, nice Orca. I actually need to be really scared of an iron cannon here. That's a Wolverine. What a terrifying enemy unit to see. What a terrifying unit to behold. The mighty Wolverine. Alright, it's dead. GG. Do an obelisk for fun. Got him. This obelisk is half dead. Looks like your obelisk will not beat a shock squad. That feels kind of bad. Bombarder. One who bombards. I shall greet him. What's on the menu? If I do a cooking stream, I'll probably make patatas bravas. Oh, here we go. I shouldn't show him my rifle. This is a misplay. But I think if I figured if I can get the block, it's worth it. And I was able to get the block. I don't want him on the pad. I don't want him stalling whilst I'm blocking. Ah, feels bad, man. Feels real bad. We've all been there. The old blind double harvester start doesn't give you a lot of room for maneuvering. Alright, let's see if we can base kill with the Catship. It's not as good as it used to be, that's for sure. Oh, never mind. There's a talent. That's the end of that dream. 2 talons. Double end of that dream. And a Mohawk. I might need a Phantom here. Actually might get the harvester with the catship. It's taking a little while, but we're getting there. Yeah, let's go. Harvester down. Should be a pretty straightforward win from here. Kane lives. Kane lives.
You are victim. 3, 2, 1. New objective
Alright,
received.
Gadijo. Show me what you have.
Building online. Unit ready.
See Jackson so far. Dogs. Interesting. It doesn't really tell us that much. Could still be pretty much any deck.
Unit ready.
My gut feeling would tell me it's an MLRS deck at this point, but still very early on to suggest such things. Looks like he's saving for shocks.
Unit ready.
Second harvester. Alright, let's get the missile charging. Probably going to go for a Giga as quickly as possible.
Building online. Unit ready.
A little bit premature on the Giga because he can still tech switch quite easily. But because he went double harvester, he probably can't afford to tech switch easily. Like there's an air tower, so we're going to see an Orca soon, but it won't be in time for the first missile. Not a Mohawk. Alright, well, same diff. But as I predicted, it was not in time for the first missile. So now we're just going to make lasers to support the Giga Cannon. Razorback. Oh, I'm going to try and double team that with the lasers. He doesn't come in, so we can't. No point trying to chase up to him. Just get bites to come in. Place the laser. Right, he's making a push for the Giga. Gonna want a Phantom as soon as possible, but we're gonna make lasers until we can afford the Phantom. It's better to continue making units than it is to wait until you have the Phantom money. Alright, I think this one's over, to be honest. Once again, the old double harvester just is not quick enough. Game ends before you can take advantage of it.
Enemy base destroyed.
Gadijo again. We know this guy's double half, so we'll go rifle before harvester to get the missile charging as quickly as possible. Although he did open dogs, so actually that's not a good idea. Yeah, this was a misplay. I remember, because he opens dogs, the rifles aren't even going to be able to hold the pad against him. So I should have just got a harvester first. Possibly even bikes first. Do I have bikes? Yeah, I could have opened bikes. That would have been reasonable. He didn't show us a War Factory answer to bikes. He switched into air instead. So just going bike opening could have been good. We know he's double harvester, so we're just gonna start putting units on the field as quickly as possible. He didn't seem like he had a good answer laser as well. He had just the Razorback, which is not amazing. So if we just make a ton of lasers, it's gonna be really difficult for him to beat that. Can even get pretty aggressive on his harvester if he doesn't seem to have a good answer to laser. Alright, so we need to focus the Razorback when it comes past. Get all of the lasers shooting it. There we go, Razorback down. Here comes another one. As you can tell, we're way ahead in economy by doing this, which allows us to switch into our Phantom. I know he had Sling, but I don't care too much about that. Keep making lasers while we wait for the money to make a Giga or bikes. There's the Sling. Game's gonna be over way too soon again, just like last time. There's no way he can leverage any additional cash money from those two harvesters, because the game is just over at 140. And that is how you beat tech. Pretty much.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Against Banana. Very exciting.
Harvester ready.
But they want to stall, so I'm going to back up. Start charging. Should have been there to stop them stalling. I'm going to back up so they can charge the missile for me. We'll go third rifleman because catship switch is not ideal. We definitely don't want to be switching to catship, so we're going to make rifles instead. I really ideally want to be switching to Giga. I hate being one of those guys who makes a Giga in a rifle mirror, but I really don't want to switch into catship, so I don't really have a lot of options other than just trying to win the rifle mirror, which to be fair is an option. I could just continue trying to win the rifle mirror. Venom. Alright, so now we don't have to switch. I could go Phantom or I can go Bike. I'm gonna go Bike. Phantom is a harder counter, but Bike is way cheaper. There's a shade now, which makes the Bikes a little awkward. But we still have laser, so we can make plays like this. We back up. Shade goes down. Bike's OP. Yeah, Bike's OP. Positioning my Bikes behind, so the shade is going to have a really hard time getting at them. Without if he wants to attack the Bikes, Banana's gonna have to drive over the rifles, giving the Bikes an opportunity to shoot. Alright, we've got a lot of money, we can get a Phantom now. And I guess it's time for catship, because we don't really have any other answer to the Flamers. Wow, catship is so much worse than it used to be. Get a Giga Cannon. And more obelisk as well. Uh-oh. My Giga's gonna die. This is not looking good. We need lasers. I had to spam rifles to try and buy time because I spent all my money on this obelisk. It probably wasn't great. See if we can get the drill pod. No, it didn't get the drill pod, sad. We can start shooting the flamers though. I want to get the lasers onto this pad and get the catship against the flamer. See if I can get an air block, at least for enough time to fire the missile. Alright, we're good, we're good. We got him.
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective received. Building online.
Glory to Nod!
Glory to Nod. Alright, we'll go down and around. We'll send this one up. So it's probably better to keep the two rifles together, my two starting rifles. Bring them back together over here, see if we can push into the middle. Alright, so we've just sort of outmaneuvered our opponent into giving us the middle. Even though they were there first. Buggy, not a fan of that. I'm going to move in to try and block the buggy. No, that's not going to happen. I'm just going to stand here, and if the buggy comes in, I'll just 2v1 it. Like, the rifles won't win, but they'll do some damage, and they're not particularly useful anyway when there's a buggy on the field. Yeah, let's get the Giga. I need to shoot this, and I need to get back on the pad. I need to get the Giga on the pad. It looks like we're going to lose this missile. Giga's going to be a little too slow without the Oksana boost to help it out. You basically always want to play Oksana with Giga, but obviously we're not doing that. We're playing Kane. So the Giga takes a little bit too long to clear there. Alright, let's see what he has next. I'm guessing it'll be Air Tower. That's usually what people do against Giga Cannon. If he doesn't have air, oh, it's Inferno. Yeah, that's not good for me. I'll have to run the Giga away. We're very far away from being able to build a unit, so we need to kill something so we can build our Phantom. I have to get there right as the Inferno bombed something anyway. I'm gonna run away and hide behind the Giga. Get some bites as well. Probably gonna have to rely on the Giga Cannon to kill off the lasers, which is stupid, but what are you gonna do?
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Definitely gonna lose our Phantom here. About to lose the Phantom and the Giga. Get the Giga to go and kill the buggy. Take another Giga. I know he has Inferno, but that seems to be the only real answer to Giga in the deck. Oh, there's a stealth tank as well. That's not great for me. No, that's not where I want to put an obelisk. Ah, that sucks. That really sucked. Alright, we need to charge the missile. We need to put pressure on whilst we still have the obelisk, so we can get some value out of it, because obviously we spewed that obelisk completely. Target the stealth tank. Nice. Stealth tank down. Alright, so we do get some value out of the obelisk, which is nice. And by dodging this Inferno, we should win the game. There it is. Very nice. Alright. Pretty close one.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Redneck X.
Building online.
That seems like he needs a Kane greeting.
Kane lives!
I see Solomon, so I'm usually not that worried whenever I see Solomon. I think Solomon is one of the weakest GDI commanders. Although, is that even true anymore? Like, Manil is the weakest, right? And Liang's bad as well. So maybe Solomon is actually alright now. Maybe Solomon is like the third best commander. Strongarm is also a lot worse than it used to be. Although I don't think it's as bad as Solomon. Okay, get the bikes in. We'll have the bikes support the laser fight. That's the easiest way to do it. And the most efficient. And bring more lasers in. This is kind of why it's not great to have all one unit type. Like, he's all War Factory. Which means that he has to make anti-War Factory and anti-infantry units, and I can just make anti-War Factory units. That's really what is, like, you have to diversify your armor types. And unfortunately, because there's very few units, it's just like Rhino and Buggy that are good versus air and infantry. Basically, air and vehicle end up being roughly the same armor type most of the time, because so many of the things people use to counter air can also counter vehicle, like Pitbull and Bike, basically. Which means if you want to diversify your armor types, you pretty much have to play infantry. Like, it's really difficult to diversify your armor types properly without playing infantry. I'm going to try and block this Giga, this Orca, so he can't stick. Yeah, I'm basically microing through my rifles to try and stop him from getting a tile next to the Giga that he can sit on and fire. We've basically achieved our goal there. Like, we've got the Orca to misfire a little bit, the Giga's still alive. There we go, get rid of the Orca once and for all. Now, this would be a great time for a Giga boost. Unfortunately, we're not about that life anymore. Get a little flipperoonie here. This game's going to be over before the Iron Cannon hits. Oh, I was wrong. Well, the game is still over, but that was a lot closer than I thought. I didn't think the Iron Cannon was going to hit that quickly. I thought maybe I misjudged how close the missile was to firing. Either way, made it a little closer than I expected it to be.
3, 2, 1. New objective.
Gandhi, uh-oh. Gandhi playing Kane.
Glory to Nod! Kane lives!
Kane does live. You're right.
Do not mistake me for a corpse. I expected deception. Fire the obelisk!
I need to be a little bit careful here about the wheel versus laser interaction. He's already opened his barracks. See if we can block this second wheel from coming in. Not quite. I don't really want to make another laser because he's clearly going to make flames. Yeah, there they are. And I don't really want to make catship, but that's what we got. We're probably going to lose first missile to Bike Flamer. Yeah, like for sure going to lose first missile to Bike Flamer. It's just so, like, Bike Flamer just beats air plus laser, basically. Yeah, we're just definitely going to... It's just so hard to beat Flamer Bike with air units. So we're going to want a Giga Cannon. Maybe I should have just not even gone catship. Maybe I should have just gone Giga Cannon to counter the Flamers. Maybe that was a better play. We've got a kind of charged up catship here. Maybe we can get the catship to fire its cloud. That would be great. No, not happening. Maybe I kill his bike squadron. No, not happening. Yep, we're gonna have to use Giga as our anti-flaming unit. Bikes are just too good, basically. Like it's impossible to kill bikes. It's impossible to kill bikes with air units, really. Same with Pitbull. They're just way too efficient. There's a shade. Need to keep this Giga Cannon alive, which is gonna be tough. Can't do the same trick I did with the Orca because I misclicked my laser. This looks like we might just be dead, honestly. Yeah, that Giga's gonna go down and we're just gonna die. This deck doesn't really seem like it can beat heavy infantry. Yeah, I just can't beat heavy infantry. Yeah, like, you have to have a decent answer to heavy infantry, and catship just isn't good. Maybe if I'd gone Giga first, instead of even trying the catship. Because, like, making the catship really just cost me that game.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Alright, I'm getting sweat.
Glory to Nod!
Unit ready.
Militia here.
Unit ready.
MG? Uh-oh. That's not good. I mean, I have to make catship, which is just such a bad unit. It used to be like the ultimate counter to MG, because it would like two-shot it. But it does so much less damage now. It's still my only option. Oh, I guess I could Kane, actually. Is that better? Should I just Kane? Yeah, I actually think it might be better to just Kane. Can you walk Giga into MG? No, MG wins by a lot. I'm just gonna let him have the first missile because I have to save up for Kane. Like, he's no half MG, one would assume, so I win this matchup by just caning his MG at some point, and then I push in and win the game. That's really my game plan. I can use the Giga to start splash damaging and force him to move the surrounding units away from the MG, but the way we win this game is gonna be, for sure, it's gonna be Obelisk the MG, and then push in. Oh, that misclick's gonna kill me, I think. Very bad misclick. Alright, here we go. Let's Obelisk the MG and then push in. I have to stop him setting up another one, and this Giga should have been closer. The fact that I didn't move the Giga up right away might kill me here, because if this Giga was fully charged now, I don't think he'd have a chance, but because I'm still charging it up, I might be in trouble. I'm probably fine. I probably have enough time here to just charge it up, and then it kills everything he makes. Yeah, there you go. That's how you win that matchup. You kill the MG, and the game is over. If I'd moved the Giga up sooner, it would have been even less close.
3, 2,
Alright, so last game we're up against React. Liang is an interesting choice. Not really sure what he's playing with Liang. Liang usually means like MG or Tech, or like a Peter style Mass Predator deck. The fact he's got 2 units on the pads already makes me think it's no half MG. Let's go and see if there's an MG over here. Yep, it is no half MG. So same plan as last time, we're gonna just chill. And then we're gonna try and Obelisk down his MG and then push in to win from there. So we will be making a Giga Cannon before we'll let him have first missile, I don't care about that. But I will be making a Giga Cannon to start shooting his units on the side and splash damaging at the MG.
unit ready.
The doctor is ill.
That will only make me stronger.
New weapon launched. Major structural
Is he moving his MG? No, okay. So now we just wait for the Obelisk, basically. I'll need like a few units to push up after I Obelisk, but yeah, we're basically just waiting for Obelisk, and then we'll kill the MG and move in.
Laser squad, power and precision.
I need another anti-infantry unit as well. I need to replace this rifleman. Alright, there we go. Now we'll just Obelisk the MG, push this up at the same time. Alright, Obelisk the Pitbull. Okay, move the Giga Cannon up. Get another Giga Cannon.
unit offline.
Once we win this missile, we basically won the game. Yeah, this should be over now, to be honest.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Clearly, you are highly intelligent.
I will remember that.
Offline. Unit ready.
I'm gonna surrender this game, I think.
Unit ready.
I'll let React have the win because I don't need the resources in its last one, so it's not going to impact our future matchups.
Taking position. Kill the enemy.
Advancing. Launchers will bust their dial. Launchers will bust their dial, Bernie.
Unit ready.
You're rolling out.
Like down here and move 2 gigas over.
Destroy the GDI.
I have healing hands.
Defense online.
I'll show you
Yeah.
the light.
I'll let him have it because I don't need the rewards, but
Our base has been destroyed.
I mean, once you kill the MG, it's over. Like, that's it. Game's over. Alright, there it is, guys. The loss, I think trying to use the catship was the error in judgment there. I should have probably just gone Giga Cannon as my counter to Flamers against Gandhi. It's not ideal, obviously, but the deck has no good anti-infantry because catship is terrible now. So I think that might have been the better play. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I will see you next time.